What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Bandai America Power Rangers Legacy Dino Thunder Yellow Ranger and the Dino Thunder Megazord. Alright, my zillions, there's been some Power Rangers hype this week as Hasbro is starting to show off some of their new wares. Check out my Facebook page for some news on that. And yes, the Ultrazilla news will be back. It will be back, so there will be news on YouTube as well. But check out my Facebook page for any toy news updates. But we're not talking about Hasbro's Power Rangers here, are we? We're talking about Bandai America, and you know, the license holder for a long time, and they do deserve some respect for that. Here we have the final two pieces. Well, it's one piece and then the bath piece, and we were able to form the Megazord here. Finally got the Dino Thunder Yellow Ranger, which was the last of these Dino Thunder figures to come out. Some of the Psycho Rangers also came out. They just dropped everything else that they've done again, so if you missed any pieces along the way, you can get them again in store now at GameStop or at like Amazon, I believe, or BBTS or whatnot. So yep, all the pieces are out again, and there's been a lot of fantastic pieces in this line. Let's not, you know, kid ourselves. There has been. The figures are very nicely articulated. You know, the Megazords, they left a little bit to be desired, but maybe not this one. So we got a little double review. So let's get to it. Alright, first and foremost, she comes with her blaster here, or whatever the Dino Thunder version of it is called. I'm sure I just forgot at this point because I've reviewed the rest of them, and I'm sure I knew at some point. The holder here loads in from the front there. As you can see, it's open. It's a whatever. I don't really have any much to say about that. It plugs into the side. It holds it well. This gun looks really good. This blaster, I do like it. It's very nice. The gold on the front, silver up here, blue. It's nice. I've said it before. But if you do see some of the promo shots, there is a little bit of paint missing from them. Doesn't make it any less cool because I think it's very nice. The problem is, in her hand, it's just ginormous, way too big. It's just not great. Doesn't hold well at all. So that's a problem. Yeah, that's not something. Ooh, I think I just broke her arm. Well, not really, but you know, yeah, not so hot. It's definitely gonna stress the plastic on your thumbs here, and I wouldn't suggest it. It does look good on her though, so there's that. You know, if you want to do it like so. If I would just get it back in. There we go. Just hold it like that, and then you'd want to put this in here. So they the gun's upside down, but you get it. You get it, don't you? It goes in. It goes in. It's fine. You saw it at the top. It was in there, right? The figure itself is on the standard Power Rangers female buck that we've seen a million times over. That's been the problem with these. You know, the lack of unique sculpts kind of, I think, killed a lot of this interest for a lot of folks. Is what it is. It's fine. It's a fine... well, the male one is fine. I feel like the female one, they never improved this hip skirt here, the skirt, and it just like hurt the figure overall. So yeah, looks wise though, it looks good. The head helmet is very nicely done. The black visor is good. The paint around that is good. The little silver eyes are very nicely done. The logo on her chest looks very nicely tampoed on. The gold looks very nice. You know, all the diamonds on the side, you know, harken back to MMPR, look nice. Could be a little, maybe another coat in there would have been good. Ooh, very, very bright right there. And then the morpher, if that's what it is, I forget. It's just done in black, but there is sculpted detail in there. Gold around that. Gold here. And the belt is done in silver, and that's painted fine. So you got more of this faux gold down here. And I mean, that's about all there is to say about that. Let's get her articulation out of the way before we go to the Megazord. Head is on a hinge, as you can see. Can swivel. So you get a decent range of motion in there. The diaphragm joint works really well. It's not loose, but it's just really smooth and well, and that's good. Hinge, swivel at the shoulder. That is a bit loose. And kind of ugly joint there. Swivel at the shoulder. Actually, at the upper bicep. Single hinge joint at the elbow. Hinge at the hand and a swivel. No waist articulation. Splits that much. Some ball joints kicks about that much. I am moving the plastic a little more than I usually am. Not really anything in the back. Swivel at the thigh. Double jointed knee. Boot cut. Swivel at the foot with rockering action, so it works well. Yeah, they're pretty articulated. They work well. I mean, except the skirt definitely hurts her a bit. Alright, taking a look at the Dino Thunder Megazord now. I've been looking forward to this for a while. He doesn't come with any accessories. He is a Build-A-Figure. You did get the torso here with yellow, so we were able to complete this guy. And overall, I mean, that looks pretty sweet. I feel like I'm sorry, she's gotta move. The silhouette of this guy is fantastic. It might be my favorite of the bunch. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was my favorite of the bunch. It looks really nice. Could use more paint. That's the thing with all of these guys. They all could use more paint. And the paint is not exactly perfect. If you see his nose here on the T-Rex there, it's a little scratch. And I hate the seam line right down the center. But the head sculpt is really nice. I love the green eyes. That looks good. And the face looks nice in there. Then you got the gold here on those eyes. Those look good. The helmet overall is sculpted well. This is sculpted well. I like the teeth. I like the eyes on that one. That's pretty cool. I like the silver around here. That looks really good. You know, the pterodactyl there. Really nice looking there. They painted that, the eyes. I feel like there's maybe a little bit more paint than usual. We'll take a look after. Over here, you got more silver and gold. And that looks good on the Triceratops. You got the eyes there. But I like the sculpt here. That is really nice looking. You could see what it is perfectly. And I think that looks good. You got the little feeties there and the tail. You know, and the sculpt throughout. So, I mean, more paint. And this is really cool. You got the tail here of this dude. And it looks good. I mean, it's sculpted well. Again, paint, but it is sculpted really well. That's for sure. I mean, that's sculpted well too. So I don't mind it. Going down, you got some like swirly plastic going on in there, and the silver. But the fact that it's silver is good. Then and it looks silver. You know, it's plastic, I believe, but it does look silver. And then you got this gold that everybody hates, but I think it looks fine. There's a lot of sculpt work in there. And the feet are done very nicely, I think. They look really good. So in the back, you're not really getting too much. You do have sculpt there, which is cool. And that works. And you got some sculpt work in there. So, I don't know. I really do dig this guy. He's not perfect, but I think that looks really nice. Articulation on this Megazord. Head's on the ball joint. He gets some movement, but he is hindered. And then nothing in the waist or chest or anything. The ball joint here in his arm is at the shoulder and it comes outwards. So you get some decent motion, and it clears it fine, the shoulder pad, and that's good. The shoulder pad does move. So you could do that and that, whatever, you know. So it's supposed to be like this. But you get a good range of motion. I know, I've had it the other way. I'm sorry, guys. But nice word. Outward motion is good. It is nice word. Single hinge at the wrist. Nothing here in the head at all. Or is there? No. I think it's not. Let's not go crazy. Ball joints at the hips. You're getting that much out, that much forward, and not much back. These actually are pretty flexible, so that's pretty good. So not bad there. Ball joint at the knee. It's just going to give you about that much, you know. And then the foot is on the ball joint as well. So you get good rocking action, and you can get them in a bunch of poses, which actually looks decent. You know what I'm saying? I think this guy is rather rad. All right, let's get into some size comparisons, starting with the SH Monstar. It's Gamma 3, Sentinel Conti, a Toy Nami Voltron, Super Mini Pla Gridman, NECA Micah Myers, and a Polar Bear. And here is yellow with the rest of the team complete. You know, so it's a good looking team. It's probably one of the better sets, I'd say, that Power Rangers Legacy did. So kudos to Bandai America. I think these turned out pretty fantastic. And you know what? Here's a little turnaround with all of the Build-A-Figure Megazords. You just give you a little whirl here around the dish. Because they're kind of cool, sort of. Some are better than others. But all in all, you know what? I mean, I enjoyed getting all of these Megazords in this scale. I think they look pretty slick overall. I like this guy right here. He was good. A lot of people don't like him, but I dig him. And you know, seeing them all here makes me realize, and since I have them here, I might have to do a top 5. I think a little top 5 video is in order. There's 7 of these guys. I think I could do a top 5. What do you guys think? But there you go. So, I mean, I tried to put them all in one shot and talk over that, but I couldn't really get them all in the shot. So here you have it. I did a little turnaround for you to compare them with the Dino Thunder Megazord here. And final thoughts, well, you know, yellow is an okay figure. The paint is fine on it, and you know, the sculpt, you know, we've seen the sculpt, you know, but it's fine. It's good to complete the team, and it's really, really good to complete the Dino Thunder Megazord. I think it looks really fantastic. Obviously not from the back here, but all in all, I'm happy with it. I really dig it. I think it looks good where it needs to look good. You know, I'm curious to see what Hasbro does as far as older Megazords or with their Lightning collection, see how they go. I wouldn't mind if they continue this this system of building a Megazord, you know, in a similar scale. I really wouldn't mind, because Hasbro's Build-A-Figures are pretty great, I have to say, in the Marvel Legends line. So I really, really wouldn't mind that at all, to let them have a go at it. But thanks, Bandai, for these. This is cool. This won't be my last Bandai America review. I'm sure I'll get some older stuff down the line. And I do have all the metallic MMPR Legacy Rangers to review, so I'm going to do that all in one video at some point soon. Alright, but as far as this one goes, I hope you dug it. I'm really happy with the Dino Thunder Megazord. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.